Hi guys, it's Kerry. I wanted to do you a really quick video today to talk to you about my routine. A lot of people ask me what my daily routine is, and I've got a really good routine that's made a huge difference to my life and to my business. So I thought I would tell you a bit about it. The bad news, first of all, is that I'm an early morning person. It is an early morning routine that I follow. So I'm awake at 5 every day, even at the weekends, which is really depressing because sometimes at the weekends I'd like to sleep in, but it doesn't work that way anymore. So 5 a.m, I wake up without an alarm. I'm just happen to be awake at that time. And I sleep with a journal and a pen by the side of my bed. So the first thing I do when I wake up is put the light on. I stay in bed. I don't get up straight away. And I journal. I do something called morning pages, which is 3 pages of handwritten journaling. And the idea is that you get the crap out of your head onto paper. So anything that you're worried about, stressed about, concerned about, anything that you wake up thinking of, anything that's on your mind that you don't want to carry around with you all day, whether you're worried about a client, whether you are worried about having enough money to pay the bills that month, whether you are worried about an argument that you've had with your partner, something the kids have done to annoy you, whatever it is, write it out, journal it out. Some days my morning pages are just full of me saying, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be writing this feels like a waste of time, do it anyway. Some days they're full of swear words, which isn't very grown up, but some days I just feel like writing the word fuck over and over again, so I do. It's an important process, and it's important that you do it with pen and paper and don't do it on the laptop. The second thing I do while I'm sitting there with my pen and paper in my hand is to write out my goals for the day, week, month, and I write them out 3 or 4 times. So today I want to do X. This week I want to bring in X amount of pounds. This month I want to launch a new product. This year I want to make X amount of pounds. I write those out every morning 3 or 4 times. Then I do some EFT, some tapping. So for those of you that haven't done this before, it's an amazing piece of energy work, and it is a huge, huge part of my daily routine. I love Brad Yates, so I go and find a Brad Yates video and I do some EFT. I love his Amazing Day. That's one of my favourites. So that's a really, really good tip. Then I plan my day, and I work best when I know what I'm doing. So I will have a look at my calendar, I will see what I've got on for that day, and I will write an hour by hour plan for my day. Now, something new that I've started from this week is that instead of planning out hour by hour, I'm planning in 50-minute slots. So at the end of that 50 minutes, I have 10 minutes before my next bank of work starts. That 10 minutes is for me to get up from my desk, go outside, feel the sun on my skin, feel the ground under my feet, get a glass of water or a smoothie or something, and listen to affirmations. This is something that a lot of my very successful friends have advised me to do, and I finally decided to start doing it because, you don't do things for a while and then you realise that you should be. So I've recorded a 2-minute audio of me telling me how amazing I am. You can do this, you are enough, money flows to you, you know what you're doing, you're in control. And the idea is that I will listen to that every hour throughout the day at the end of my 50 minutes. This is what a lot of my very successful entrepreneurial friends do, and they've credited it with making a huge difference to their lives. So that has now become part of my daily routine from today. New and exciting. When I'm planning my day out, I factor in an hour every day around lunchtime, and this is my hour where I do whatever my body wants me to do. Sometimes I cook myself a lunch, sit at the table and eat it. Sometimes I take the dog out for a walk for an hour. Sometimes I go to sleep for an hour. Sometimes I go and sit in the middle of the field and stare at the sky. Sometimes I carry on working. But that hour is for me to do what I need to do at that time. And that's really important to me, that I check in with myself and say, how do you feel? What do you need? Do you need to grab a sandwich and carry on working? Do you need fresh air? Do you need a walk? What do you need? When my day comes to an end, after I've picked the children up, we cook dinner together, play together, do all of that stuff. I've started going for a run every evening, which makes a huge difference to me. I take the kids out on their bikes, and I go out for an hour. Sometimes we go for a walk if I'm not feeling up to a run. Getting out, walking, running, it's very meditative. What is that word? I don't know. It's like meditation for me. I don't listen to music. I count my footsteps. I count my breaths. I just look around me and feel the air on my face and do whatever I need to do. So that makes a huge difference to my daily routine. Even if it's raining, I get out. If it's sunny, if it's hot, whatever the weather is, getting out makes a gigantic difference to me. And then at the very end of the day, I sit down after the children have gone to bed with a pen and paper, and I look at what's happened that day that's amazing. I write down all the good things that have happened that day. There's always 10, 20 good things that have happened every single day, even if they're tiny. Even if it's just a good thing that I didn't kill anybody, or that I didn't reply to texts from certain ex-husbands or people and get myself into trouble. You know, I didn't do anything ridiculous. There's always good things that have happened every single day. And celebrating those good things is the path to receiving more good things. So I write down all the great things that have happened to me that day. And then I do a gratitude list. And I try and do 100 gratitudes every single night. And it sounds immense, but actually it's okay. I just sit there and I write 100 things that I'm grateful for. And I really sit in the feeling of gratitude and look around me at my amazing house and go and look at the kids as they're asleep and realise that I'm really lucky. So that's part of my routine. It starts off the day with me sitting with a pen and paper, and it ends the day with me sitting in a pen and paper. And during the day when I'm working, I have 6 hours a day when I can fit hardcore work into. Those 6 hours need to be planned, and they need to be given a routine so that I stick to that routine. These are the things that have really helped me bring my business on and grow my business from, you know, where I was 2 years ago when I was kind of making ends meet, earning £10,000-15,000 a year, to this year when my goal by the end of the year is to have brought in £1 million in business, and I'm on track to do that. Routine makes a huge, huge difference. Get a daily routine, stick to it, work out what works for you and do it. I recommend journaling, I recommend energy work, I recommend working from a plan, gratitude, being thankful for all the good things that have happened, and celebrating all the wins and all the successes, and getting out every day. And find the thing that's important to you. If it's important to you to read every day, read every day. If it's important to you to be creative, bake something, draw something, knit something. I do something creative most days just because that fits in with my brain and my life. And I think that once you come up with a routine that works for you, you'll find that it makes a huge difference to your business and your life. So I would love to hear what your routines are, if you have a routine at the moment, and I'd love to hear what your routine is going to be. If you come up with anything that you want to do, that would be great. Drop me an email, leave me a comment, let me know. And I've just noticed, look, up there, I'm sitting in my lounge at the moment. I've just noticed that door's open up there. There's a little hatch that leads to my 6-year-old's bedroom, and that's where she sticks her head out at night and tells me that she wants me to come up and give her a kiss goodnight. And that's something that I'm grateful for every day, that I'm lucky enough to live here, and I'm lucky enough to have little people that poke their heads through little random holes in the wall and ask me to go up and give them a kiss goodnight. And I'm grateful for you guys, because, I wouldn't have a business without you, and I wouldn't be here if you weren't all here and supporting me. So thanks for watching this. I really hope you can come up with your own daily routine that will help you grow your business and your life in the same way that it's really grown mine. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Take care, bye.